What's going on, Trap Squad? We're back with more Pokemon Go videos, and in this one, I'm going to be going over the new Arlo guide. He has a Shadow Gligar, so I know you might be struggling with it. It's a really tough one, and his third Pokemon might be one-shotting you. So stay tuned to find out all the details about this and how you can defeat it. Let's get it. Welcome back, Trap Squad, and if you haven't had a chance, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. I'm very excited to make this video. I myself struggled with this. It took me a bit to find a team to be able to work around. So on screen, you'll see the Pokemon that it could have. And this is a way for you to prepare, if you know the matchups, the counters, you kind of get an idea of what you need. But I'll go into detail what you need for each Pokemon and each combination that it uses against you. So Arlo's first Pokemon is always going to be a Gligar. Gligar is a flying and ground type Pokemon, right? And I found best to find yourself an ice type Pokemon to go up in the lead. I have a Mamoswine with Powder Snow, but again, look up your strongest ice type and make sure they have ice type moves. I use Machop and Roserade in the back. This can cover a variety of what it could have, but again, if it has some other potential ones, I'll let you know what to pick. You're gonna have to go based off, what Pokemon you encounter, so it might take you 2 or 3 runs to go through it. But again, this Gligar is very, very strong. He hits pretty hard. And if you don't have the right counters, he can really hurt, right? I used Obama Snow at first. His Wind Cutter just cut me up, right? It took me out pretty much. So I had to switch to a Mamoswine. If you don't have a Mamoswine or a really strong ice type Pokemon, there's other variations. Hippowdon with Ice Fang, Weather Ball could be helpful. But again, your best bet is going to have to be an ice type or something that has really fast moves so you can break shields and use those stunts for you. Here we are back at the fight, and as you can see, it threw its move, I threw my move. So there was a stun in between the time they attacked and that I got to attack, right? And they always use this to your advantage. Here I'm hitting it harder than I thought I was, so I was able to grind it down, and now I have energy. Again, as soon as they come in, as you can tell, they're kind of paralyzed, right? I kind of messed up there because, I should have saved up more energy, but once it comes in, attack it twice and then throw your energy, right? At this point, you get 2 more hits, 2 more chances to build energy, and then you can throw again. So use this to break shields or use this to get the Pokemon weaker for your upcoming ones. Right? At this point, I was out of shields. I was able to get again 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. I got 4, almost 5 free hits before it attacked me back. So if you have some weak Pokemon, definitely use this mechanic to your advantage because this is the easiest way to take out anyone in Team Rocket. This one right here, I just threw this one. I could have threw 2 and killed, but I didn't, just to show you guys an example of what was going to happen, right? Because again, if this thing gets charged up, I get 1, 2 attacks, look at 1 hit. I had 60% health, boom, dead. So that thing is very strong. Gardevoir is, so again, it depends on how much you want to go about it and if you have the right counters for it. Here I came back, I just threw my attacks. At this point I knew it was over, but I just wanted to get them out just in case things got tough, right? I killed them, I got the Shadow Gligar, I was very happy. But now on screen, I want to show you guys the other variations of Pokemons they can have and how to best counter them. In the middle spot, it's either going to have Mawile, Lapras, or Credilli. Mine had Credilli, as you can tell, and I decided to stay in it with the Mamoswine just to reduce some of the damage, again, reduce the shield. But the best counters you can find for this specific Pokemon itself are going to be on screen right now. Again, anything that can break rock or leaf types are going to be great. Ho-Ho's a good one. If you don't have anything strong, if you're a new player, you're struggling, find yourself a fire type, potentially even a fighting type. Again, it just depends on your Pokemon, what lineup you can use, and using your strongest Pokemon. But again, make sure it has the right movesets, right? Like you don't want to have a Dragonite like on screen that has Outrage, right? It's going to take a while to build up to it, and ideally you want to do some chip damage. If it has a Mawile, it's going to be a Steel and Fairy type Pokemon. On screen again, you'll see Rhyperior, Ho-Ho, Kyogre, or Entei. It just depends what Pokemon you have available and your strongest type for each one. Other options do include Lapras, Heatran, Chandler, Escadrille, and even Flareon. And lastly, it could also have a Shadow Lapras. In the second slot, this is definitely going to be the hardest one to beat up because of its tanky and how bulky it is. But if you have some good strong fighting types, this would be a breeze. Again, Machop could help you in other ways, depending on your third Pokemon as well and what you have as a second moveset. But some of the recommended counters are Surfetch'd, Zekrom, Thundurus, Porygon Z. Again, just depends on your lineup, right? If you don't have any of these strong legendaries or you prefer to go an easier route, I would think Machamp, like the one I use, would be the best fit for this. And lastly, in the third spot, if you don't get that annoying Gardevoir who's going to be one-shotting, it's either going to have Snorlax or Scizor. These will be a little bit easier And again, this is where Machop would really come in clutch because it's super effective to both, and especially to the Snorlax. But if you want to carry a fire type in the back, Blaziken would be perfect because again, it's fighter and it can take care of it with fire for the Scizor. Scizor is 4 times super effective to fire types. So again, on screen will be the Pokemon that are best counters for these. But again, go over whatever you have, whatever you're comfortable using, and whatever has the right movesets, right? If it doesn't, use them TM, get the right attacks. But ideally, again, you want to make this as easy as possible and use that whole mechanic to where they're stunned to your advantage. So that way you can throw more attacks, you can catch more attacks, and potentially do switches when you have to, and get yourself training for when you have to really battle against other players. And once again, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. This is a quick guide on Arlo, how to defeat it with the Gligar. It's pretty annoying again, it took me a while, but I'm always happy to make these. Let me know if you have any other Pokemon in mind that you like to use to take care of these. And once again, if you haven't had a chance, like the video, subscribe to the channel, more content, more updates, live raids, we have it all coming here. And once again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Till next time.